Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup brush review. I have two things in front of me, and I'm saying brush because I'm probably going to go for the brush, but I have the MODA Prismatic Artiste brush dupe things. You know, I'm sure you've seen these everywhere. I was finally able to get my hands on it, so I definitely want to try them out. Then I also have a silicone makeup puff, which I don't know why it's called a makeup puff if it's silicone, but yeah, I need to try both of these out. And then I also have some like dollar brushes that could be dupes for Morphe ones and higher end ones. So I think I'm gonna do the MODA ones though, because I'm pretty excited about these today. I mean, I found these at Walmart and I died. I was so excited. So yeah, if you want to see these bad boys in action, see if they're worth the money and if they're a good dupe for the Artiste ones. I don't own an Artiste brush, but I mean, you can obviously Google and YouTube Artiste brushes and you will see these in comparison and you can compare for your own thoughts. I mean, it's not in my budget to purchase one brush that is $70, so I can't do that. It's just not reasonable for me, so that's why I'm really excited about these. So enough with the rambling. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna pull the brushes up right now on their website, that way I can read all the claims and give you guys just a little bit more feedback about these. The lighting situation is weird today. It is windy, dark, rainy, and cloudy in Texas today. I don't know why. It's been hot this whole past week, and today the lighting and the weather is horrible, so I have my vanity lights on just a little bit to give some light. I'm sure I'll adjust the lighting through editing, that way you guys can see everything better. But I am on the Royal and Langnickel brush right now. If you don't know, these are the Royal Langnickel MODA Prismatic 4-piece face perfecting kit. It says excellent for blending foundation, concealer, moisturizer, and primer. I don't know if I would blend a moisturizer with this or primer. I've always used my hands for that. Waterproof handle, I would hope so. Sturdy, flexible handle for precise application, and dense soft fibers. It's 100% vegan also. You get 4 brushes in here. The extremely large one, which obviously you cannot miss, is the 801. It says use this large brush for all over cream or liquid foundation. Move the brush in one fluid motion over your face and apply to blend. The 802, which is the one below the big one, is ideal for a blush or bronzer application for a stunning glow. So if you have cream products like that, it'd be perfect to apply. 803, create a floss, which obviously I should probably tell you, it's this one right here underneath this one. A flawlessly blended contour under your cheekbones, along your jawline or hairline. And the 804, which is the tiniest brush, is perfect for applying concealer, blending makeup under your eyes, or for contouring your nose or smaller sections of your face. Right off the back, the big one, I don't know if I'm gonna use that for foundation because it's so large, and cream contouring, I would definitely use the second to smallest one, and probably also that for concealer. The one that they said for concealer seems a little large. I think they have it as synthetic. Yes, it is synthetic brushes. These retail for $25. They're currently sold out, but you can find them at Walmart for 20 bucks. They have great reviews, all 5-star reviews. I haven't seen one bad review about these. That's why I really wanted them. So we're just gonna go and start. And when I first saw these, it's the colors that intrigued me the most. I absolutely love the colors of these makeup brushes. Oh, they're so soft. I love how like they're so mermaidy. Like, I love how it has the pinky, it fades to the purple, to the blue, to the green. This is huge though. Like, I'm looking in my mirror in front of me. This is huge, like, to actually blend out foundation. This one is a lot more bendy too than the other ones I've noticed. I did take these out and mess with them a little. Like, this one's not as bendy, but this one also is a lot heavier than this one. But that is really big for the under eye. That's why I said I would mostly use this probably for cream contouring. And I'm going to apologize now. My face like broke out. Like, I have a pimple here, here, and here. I don't know what happened, but I don't know with my skin sometimes. I try different things, but oh well. And then you have this one right here. This is the 803. This is the one I would use for under my eyes because it's a lot smaller. You can get right up in your inner corner and right underneath. These are extremely soft. There's not any little hairs sticking out, like looking like it's already gonna start falling apart. Looks really great quality, so I'm excited. So we're just going to start, and I'm just, you know, gonna use them how I think I can. You obviously don't have to follow how the website suggests you use them. It's whatever personal preference preference, whatever you think works better for you. I'm going to use a primer though, nothing to mess with obviously my skin. I already have moisturizer on, so this is the Smashbox Primer Water. So with the primer water sinking in, I'm going to use a foundation that I trust. It never messes up on me or anything like that, which is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. This is an 810. It's just worked for me. It's worked for me for a while now, so we're going to use this. And for foundation, I will test out the big one. It's really large, so since they recommend it for foundation, I'm going to use it for foundation. That way we can actually see how it works. So I'm going to apply foundation to my face first and then blend it out with the brush. We are now going to take the big one and I am going to place my finger on the back of it and we are going to start dragging down. I believe when you use brushes like these, you are not supposed to, you know, full on like blend. You can, but I always heard that you're supposed to kind of like drag down in one motion. So we are going to start blending. This is definitely big, like to get right underneath your eye, but the good thing about it is that it covers a lot of surface. These are so soft and there's hardly any product on it just from that. Yeah, it's definitely a little hard to get like in the smaller areas of your face, you know, your eyes, around your nose, areas like that. But I like how big it is and there's like no product on it. It looks brand new still. I'm gonna apply a little bit more foundation so we can see what it looks like. Okay, so that is the foundation completely blended out with this big boy. I love this. I love the way this looks. I mean, it looks like I would have used a sponge. It looks flawless. There's no lines. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing I don't like this for, I like it for face, but to get around your eye or on your nose to blend everything completely out, it can be a little pain in that area, but other than that, it doesn't really bother me that bad that it is that large. But now we are going to move on to concealer, and I'm going to use this little bitty one right here for concealer because it fits perfectly right underneath your eyes. And I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. Now taking this little guy, this is the 802. We're going to blend this out. This one's so smaller. You go from using this thing to this thing. It's like completely different feeling because you don't have to apply so much pressure. But it just feels so like soft and you're able to control exactly where you want the product. Like I was able to keep the concealer right there on my chin. I'm able to keep it right here on the bridge of my nose. I feel like it's a lot easier to control where you want product to go. It definitely feels weird for your eyes though, like to not use this button. I'm so like, I want to tap. Like I feel like I need to tap, but it just feels weird. Like I'm not used to it, but it's so good. I mean, it's blending it out. I'm tapping now. I feel like I should use this sponge. I probably will go in with the big one though, just to go over everything and make sure everything's blended because I like the big one to blend it out. So now going back with the big one, I'm just gonna go under my eyes and make sure this is all blended out. Now we are going to test out these other little brushes. I'm going to cream contour today, which means I'm going to use the other two brushes. Since we already used the foundation brush and the concealer brush, we're going to cream contour. And I don't ever cream contour, very rarely. So I literally have one product and this is the NYX Wonder Stick. I've used this a handful of times, so I definitely know how to work with it, but don't judge me because I don't do it on an everyday basis. So I'm going to put a little bit down my nose. And I'm gonna put some on my cheekbones. Let me know down below if y'all have like another good cream contour option because I would like to do it more. I just don't. Well, it blended that out really easily. I mean, that like really blended it out. Really easy too. I like how it's a little bigger, so I'm able to put my finger on top of it and, you know, actually apply some pressure. Okay, I'm gonna go on to nose. I'll fix this one a little bit because it looks a little harsher, but I want to do the nose because I'm really curious about this little one. So I've never nose contour. I'm not a nose contour person. Like it's not important to me. It's not on the top of the list of my priorities, but wow. This little brush though, it's getting it on my nose. It's so small and precise. It's really able just to get right up in these little areas. This will almost be good if you get, if you do your eye makeup before and you put on concealer after you do your eye makeup, to get right up in this little inner corner to blend out your concealer. It would be really nice for that. I didn't even have coffee today. I didn't have anything, and it's just like, when the weekends get around, I finally had my big chemistry test. So like, I have nothing to do now. It's like, I have nothing to study for besides one other class. So it's like, what do I do with my time? I have so much time. Oh, that looks good. I guess we could apply some cream highlight too. Let's just go all out, just all cream everything. Okay, I think I found a new love for cream contouring now. Like, that looks nice. I still, you know, obviously put a powder and different things on over it, but it looks good. Like, looks really nice, like kind of glowy. We're going to cream highlight also. I'm gonna use the Essence So Glow in 20 Brighten Up Your Life. Yeah, add some brightness to it. I'm going to use, we're going to use this little guy that we used to nose contour. I just cleaned it off on a brush cleaner rag thing I have over here. I'm going to dip into the highlight and we're going to apply it to our cheekbones. I don't know if it'd be better to apply it with the brush and blend it out with, I don't like this. Never mind. Okay, we're going to use this bigger one. I feel like this bigger one would be better, the one we used for concealer. So I'm going to apply this with my finger. I don't ever use this product. Like I said, I always forget to put on like certain cream products because I always just cream powder. So I always forget to put on like cream highlights and stuff, but looks pretty. This blush is burning out. But this is a cream to powder, so it's really easy just to apply with your finger. I feel like you don't really need a brush, but for the sake of this video, it definitely does help because you're able to keep it right on your cheekbones when you blend it out. Using these bad boys, I have to say I'm actually really impressed. I think it's really worth your money. They're only 20 bucks, so I would pick them up. I would pick them up fast too because I've heard you're not really finding them in stores anymore, that they're having hard times getting shipments and everything like that. So if you ever see them, I highly recommend picking them up. Here's a close-up of my face. I mean, you can definitely tell everything is blended really nicely. You can, you know, I mean, my foundation looks good, concealer looks good, cream contour, highlight, it just looks really nice. So I will put a link to the website down below, but as of right now, these are sold out. So you're probably gonna have better luck going to your local Walmart and checking and finding them. Or, you know, I simply called Walmart and asked because I was like, look, I need these brushes. Someone needs to tell me where I can find them. So that's what I did, but you know, I'm like crazy makeup person over here, so I really wanted these, but hey, if you're on the same page as me, I would do that because that's how I found them. But I will link them down below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I definitely am still going to test out this little silicone one. But as of right now, these MODA Prismatic brushes get 2 thumbs up for me. Great affordable option if you do not want to dump money into the Artiste brushes. Same thing, blend out everything gorgeously, and I am more than impressed. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below some cream contour options. Contour, highlight, just different things like that, so I can try out more cream contour options. Either drugstore or high-end, doesn't really matter to me. Just leave some options down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.